Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for a show I can't wait for, people. The Manchester United Liverpool podcast. Yay. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm full of enthusiasm for this show. The Manchester United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, with my OGs from one of the greatest places in the world, Barbados. Make sure you subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. I'm going to add the link in the title, but the link's underneath in the description. Anyway, Manchester United lose. Yeah, again at home. Crystal Palace. So we'll be discussing that, unfortunately. And also, even more unfortunately, Liverpool win again. As I predicted them to win again, as they won at Bournemouth. But big up to everyone joined over from the raid. Big up to everyone who was already here. Big up to anyone watching it back. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Run up the likes on the video. Make sure you share this out across all of the socials as well. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram, people. So make sure you retweet and like on Twitter. Share from the Instagram, and just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV and hit the notification bell as well. Get all your questions in. Please just keep them United or Liverpool related. One of the OGs is in the cut. You know what I'm saying? He's like brother knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And that with the information he's got. Man, like Pops is in the building. Yes, Pops. What are you telling me, man?
What's up,
Good.
Man? Good.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, man.
I'm blessed, man. You good, yeah?
Hey.
This guy. See. So for those that don't know, I see Pops, in the watch along chat, and I just seen eyes emojis, see you later, and all these things in it. So yeah, let's just get to it. We'll get to the United section first. Barnes will be here shortly as well, people. And I was saying this on Saeed's channel and Unfiltered Podcast. Big up Saeed, the whole gang over it, saying it on the Q&A. United lost again, and people, we are just mid. And the sooner people accept that we are a mid-table club and stop holding us to a higher standard, then they will realize that the performances aren't as bad as they're making out. And that's just acceptance where I'm at. We're a mid-table club. And you know how I know we're mid-table? Because we're fucking in the middle of the table and at the start of February. We are 13th. What are we talking about here? We are inconsistent. We are win one, lose one, draw one. That's probably what we're on in regards to if you look at our previous 10 games. And this is why we are where we are. This is why the teams around us, the likes of Palace, Fulham, etc., Spurs, they're the same. And so people expecting it's like fantastic performances or great performances. No, that wasn't a bad performance by Manchester United. That was just a Manchester United standard performance this season. That wasn't too far away from the Forest game or the Newcastle game or the Southampton game that we won. Now, is there exceptions? Yes, because mid-table clubs do that. Liverpool game being an exception where we was better. Arsenal game being an exception where we was better. But take those two games out of it, we were worse. I was saying this, we were worse against Southampton. But guess what? Because we won the game, people are not talking about the performances as much. Granted, Europa League, we've been better, picked up wins, etc., but Premier League is your bread and butter. And today, who says, why was Maino in the 9th position? Because Amorim don't rate our strikers. That's why. He got that wrong, yes, from a tactical perspective, but he don't rate the strikers. Xerxes has been proven because he just won't play Xerxes. And it seems he's had it up to here. And that's what it is. When managers start playing players in front of certain players who don't play that role, that's very telling. Is extremely telling. Like, it's like you got two left backs and the manager's playing a centre back at left back. That tells you he don't rate them two left backs. Whether you think the left backs are good enough or not. Because personally, do I think Xerxes should be playing? Yes. But there's something about Xerxes that the manager is not with. Same way Casemiro should be playing. Because I think Casemiro next to Agate could work. Because we watched Rude do it. However, the manager has not picked Casemiro at all. Like, we've not seen it. We've seen Collier come on ahead of him and play ahead of him. For whatever, and what that reason is, I don't know. Because these journalists like to ask dumb questions rather than ask genuine questions. Because that's what I would ask him. How come Casemiro next to Agate, you've never tried it? Just to see what he says. Why did you try it? Well, he explained why he played Maino in the 10. So, yeah, that's why. But you got it wrong. And, of course, Pops is enjoying the United loss. Of course. And Andy says, Flawless, where does your attack rank in the league? Very, very low. Bottom 3. And our attack been rubbish. As you know, Andy, because you've been on the channel for a long time and remember the debates I was having at the start of the season in regards to how many goals our attack can score. and our attack is rubbish. But yeah, Pops, over to you, man. I don't know how much if you watched that game or
What
not.
was the number again? Somebody said.
Oh, you
Somebody
know,
gave
somebody
the number.
there was 60, there was
85 or
yeah.
65 or
So there was
68 or
60, there was 65, there was 70, there was 60, 65, 70 plus, 75 to 85, there was 80, there was 85, there was 90 league goals. That's what I'm saying. I was like, right, if we can score 90 league goals, that's a title winning attack.
you're
So we
gonna
shouldn't
win
be
the
that
league.
far away. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
title winning attack if you can bag
90
90
is up there. Yeah.
But thoughts on the game, Pops? I don't know how much of it you watched, highlights, result, whole nine.
No, I didn't. I do. I watch because of you. Just you. I said this. I wasn't watching you all season long, and I said, all right, I'm gonna watch just because of you. Jesus. I was cursing you. Mid versus mid. 17 shots, 1 on target. I said, oh my days. This is Meno in the 9. I could see it. Didn't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got Hoyland and Xerxes as strikers, and you're not playing them as strikers, how do you move them? Because you're gonna have to give them away if you're selling them. Then. At least Garnacho's in the window, and you can say, "Well, look, here he is." Not sure he did anything to improve his value or to get him out any quicker, but at least it's here he is where he's kind of plays. But playing Meno in the false 9, however you call it, says Hoyland is literally rubbish because he came on as a sub.
Yes. That's it. Like that's
I would
legit.
like somebody to ask Amarin the question when he took this job. So when he decided to leave and come, why did he leave now? And not say, I'll do it by the end of the season.
Initially, this is what reports said. That's what he
on.
wanted to do. But we said it's now or never. We said that to him. This is what reports stated, which is foolish on our part because we could have just done it in the summer. And if we would have told him in the summer, hey, it's now or day or leave it, he would have been here in the summer and we could have assisted him some more.
So next question then is this a free pass?
I think it's a free pass from the ownership. I think the ownership have given up on the season. Let me scratch that. I think they gave up on the season period. And when Ten Hag got renewed and had the horrible start and they just sat there and didn't try and rectify it, bear in mind, we had 3 international breaks and all these bad results and all these records he was breaking and the assessment he did, they wrote off the season, in my opinion. You weren't trying to be successful. You didn't try and rectify it. You didn't do the City thing. Like City, as bad as they've been this season, this window, they have attempted to rectify it. Now, it might not work, but you don't go and spend that amount of money and bring in players. They're attempting to solve the problem. And I keep talking about this, and I talk about it a lot, in particular with Veta, when I talk about intent from ownership and board. Even if it goes wrong, you don't spend 200 million not trying to fix it. You're attempting to fix it. Same way I talk about with the Chelsea board. As much as they get things wrong, you don't spend $1 billion on something and it's not you're not trying to be successful. You're just getting it wrong in terms of run me that effort. These lot ain't even trying to fix it.
Let me $1 billion.
Run me a bit. I'd rather you spend $1 billion. I'd rather they went and got 4 loan players and they are all terrible. Rather than sign just one player, just dog. I've been saying this. I'm not asking for top tier players. I'm not even asking. I'm asking for profiles. Go bring me loan players because I've seen you do this before. Not this ownership, but United have done this. We signed Reguilon. We signed Weghorst. We signed Sabitzer. There's someone else we're forgetting. Agallo. These are attempts at trying to solve a problem, even if it's short term. Telling me you can't go get 2 free players on loan. Nonsense. Don't need to. I don't even have to be no obligation to buy. No option to buy, like Reguilon wasn't, neither was Weghorst, neither was Sabitzer, and they all had positive impacts, because you can clearly see it's not working. But yes, to answer your question, I think they're looking at it as a free pass, but the fans are not.
Yeah,
fans are not.
Obviously not. As a fan, a free pass would mean you turn off everything and you just don't go.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not with that.
And the stadium is full. The stadium's full.
Yeah. You're talking TVs. About, it's not.
Yeah, no. So,
and I'm not with that.
Didn't you add 3 players though? Today, didn't they show 3?
No, so it was Dorgu who joined.
Right.
Heaven, the youngster.
The kid from Arsenal.
And who else? Yeah, Heaven's the kid from Arsenal. Yeah. So
And there's one
the
other
two.
one, right? Isn't there another
Was
one?
there another one? I'm not sure. Hey, chat, let me know. I only know two. I only
I thought it
panned
was.
to two, which was Doggy and Heaven.
Oh, okay.
But
Maybe it's
Heaven,
just
yeah,
you
but
then.
Heaven is, I think he like the youngster, and they said the same about Cheeto. He was another youngster we signed from Arsenal that he was gonna. This was in the summer. He was gonna be integrated to the squad. Never happened. You a striker? Play him. I've been saying this.
Yeah.
Hey, you can do no worse than Hoyland. You can only do just as bad. Play the youth players. Collie has shown that. Collie has played and had positive impact. I'm like, cool. Like, try that 100%. Get to it. Mr. Answer on this, or you didn't answer this question before, but Amorim started Maino on the 9 today. Don't you think that shows Amorim doesn't trust both Xerxes and Hoyland? Nail on the head, Warrior J. We were literally just talking about nail. Keep saying this. Once a manager starts playing players in front, players who don't play somewhere in front of players who play there, it's a wrap. It's like having two centre backs on the bench and you're playing defensive midfielders there. It's extremely telling that I don't, because if he has a Gyökeres, he's not doing what he did today.
Yeah.
If he has a striker we trust today, never is he trying Maino in the 9. Now, did I see the vision? Did it work? No, but I've been asking him for him to switch up. People are like, oh, play him 10, play Xerxes 9. That could have helped. Yeah, but we're just mid. It's what it is. People just can't accept it. I'm just fully at the 5th stage of grief. I am at acceptance. I've been through. I went through bargaining. You know what I'm saying? I was at, you lot watched me legit go through the bargaining stage. All right, let's do this, and that. And then realized the Newcastle game, I was like, all right, this is a wrap. Acceptance. And today just hit me even more because it just deflated me. Because today it wasn't even a game that was like a big game or it's against a great side or there's a lot on it. Like, Palace weren't even great today. They're mid. They just took advantage of the two mistakes that we made. Again, more defensive individual errors from Manchester United. Yoro, horrible defending for the first goal. Maguire didn't step for the second goal. Where have we seen that before? Manchester United conceding from a set piece. Maguire not stepping up like he did against Brighton.
Onana not covering himself in glory either, to be honest.
Yeah, because people are saying that we don't. Again, because of the bars on the floor for him, I'm just like,
it's
Onana.
Onana could have done, to me, could have done a bit more.
You reckon he should have done both for the first goal?
Yeah, he just fell over to me. He looked like he just fell over. I could be wrong, but he looked like he literally ran back and fell over. I was like, what did you actually do? He's a full character though. So he's celebrating the save that he made on Mateta. I was like, damn, no man, just relax. And the ref didn't even give a corner. I was like, can't you see? He just said he touched it. He just said he touched it. Look at him.
And you made a point, and I mentioned it in my match reaction. You go check people. You can't have 10 shots in a half and have 0 shots on target.
Nah.
Had enough of the ball. Despite Maino being at the 9, we had enough of the ball. We had enough possession, enough of the ball in good areas. Had enough of the ball in great areas to just make the goalkeeper work. Granted, Palace, I thought, defended the box well, but our attack stinks and has stunk. You know what I'm saying?
But you said you're mid, though. You give a mid-team 10 shots, that's what's going to happen, though. A mid-team gets 10 shots.
They at least get 2 on target.
You might get 1 or 2 on target.
Run me 2.
Let's be honest.
They run me 2, I would have been like, like we had 17 shots in total. I have 5 on target. Give me something to work with. 10 shots on target, you man had 0 on target. What? I can't even attempt to defend you lot. You know what I'm saying? And that. I told you, I think Amorim's not good enough flawless. It's not all his mistake. Club should have not gone for him in the first place. Bad game management, lineups, etc. Hate his system, horrible. Yeah, the thing is, I'd say about that with his system. And Destroyer, who do you support? Are you a United fan? But big up anyway. Destroyer. Yeah, I don't. This again, systems I have no issue with whatsoever because we were horrible with a back 4. We was in 13th with a back 4, having terrible defeats. In regards to it, no, I don't think it's bad game management. I think he's had bad game management at times, but do I think he's had bad game management the entire route? No, I think it's been mixed. Some of the times he's won his games, other times he's lost his games. Lineups, the same. Some of the lineups, actually, let me scratch that. There's no 11 I like. There's just lineups that I prefer. So there's certain things he's done that I go, all right, I like that lineup. Because after the Arsenal game, after the Liverpool game, this was not the conversation. No one were talking about Amorim not being good enough after Arsenal and after Liverpool. I'm not doing results-based analysis. But now, because we've lost to Palace, he's horrible. If we don't make them 2 mistakes and Maino scores when he hits the post and he goes in off the post and the game goes the exact same, no one ain't talking about it. So, nah, I'm not with it. That's just me, though. That is just me on it. switching to Liverpool. Pops, thoughts on Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 2. How big was the result from your view? And are you worried about the Trent injury?
You're always worried about injury. Actually, I want to come back to you on Martinez's injury, but you're always worried about injury. A player like Trent that does a lot of running, even if people don't say that, you grab your leg, whether it's your quad or your hamstring, and you already had a hamstring issue this season. If that's a repeat of that, not the best at times, but that's probably 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the degrees, I guess. Conor Bradley just back as well, so he's fresh. So at least you're not looking to shuffle the deck and find a man to play at right back. You go a regular right back ready to run. So we'll see, I guess, what the scans say, and hopefully is not a long-term 6-week type thing, because this time last year is when we actually started to get a lot of injuries and ended up then rushing back players with a 4 to 6 week window, trying to get them back in for the run-in, I guess, and it all turned pear-shaped. So you want to give him time to recover. The 2-0 actually was somewhat surprising to me, because I figured it was going to be 2. I had a 4-2 or 3-1 in my head, but 2-0 was sweet because it was a clean sheet. And you already know me in the agenda. Maybe one should be an golden glove. So I tell you, man, I was happy. Yeah, I had a 3-1 pick, but I said, look, 2-0 is all good. At 1-0, I had the bus warming up, ready. I was ready to head up. Let's roll up, guys. 3 points in the bag. I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't time for performances. It's time for results. You're not interested in what happens in the 90 minutes. It's getting the job done. A lot of people, I mean, Rasta Crab, big up Rasta Crab.
Big out Rasta Crab. I need to get the whole gang on.
Chest was high up. Man, so this Bournemouth thought, all these people thought Bournemouth like is Brazil or Barcelona. Man, we beat them. And I say, you know me, a little less animated. I say, well, in a good run of form, and you got to give them credit. You always got to look at the opposition. As much as you judge your own team, you got to look at the opposition and say, you know what? They were well managed, and they've been on a good run. They're a good physical side too. They got some players. They like a little bit of a tussle, and they're a little bit handsy. For me, I had a couple points in time. I actually said to Salah, slap him. I mean, and you know what I mean. Having played the sport, when you got a man at mark you and he pulling your shirt all the time.
You're talking about him and Kirkes. You're about Salah and Kirkes. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Listen, I can free myself. You know, you find a way to free yourself. Just saying, you know what I mean? Yeah, watch it. So it was a lot. And I heard other people saying, well, the ref gave us everything. And I was actually cursing the ref for not giving us more, which is interesting. Like I said, the result is a good result. Salah is doing Salah things. I heard people talking about the penalty, and I said to myself, all right, this hurts my head. Oh, it was soft. It's all right. The man's running. He clips his heel.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do now? How much hard do you need it to be? How is it soft and not hard? Help me. Gakpo's ready. He clips his heel. Look at the defender. The defender.
I think it's because the replay. You know what? Because I only seen the clip.
The
when I see that, the angle wasn't good. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Okay. I was on the watch along. I have no idea, and it wasn't until I seen it on Twitter. Warrior J actually sent it me. I was like, oh, he caught him.
Okay.
I couldn't see, but that was just me. But maybe others could see. But carry on.
Because for me, I looked at it. I said, well, he didn't just trip himself, guys. And we've all played. And your man was to me, the quintessential striker at doing this. Van Nistelrooy was never the quickest. So Van Nistelrooy's first move always used to be across the defender. Because I'm not quicker than most of you. But if I get across you, that means you got to stop. Once you stopped, that's enough room I need. That's enough. Van Nistelrooy needed was that step on you. Once you got a step, you can score. So his movement always used to be across your body, and you used to have to do this to let him go. Because if you touch him, you know what's going to happen. And that's what it was. So for me, I was like, all right, cool. Salah and bury it. All right, good. I won it. Like I said, I was ready to go home. Because there were a couple hairy moments. I mean, you hit the frame twice, and people say, that was unlucky. I say, you know what? If statistically you hit the frame, is a miss. It's not even a shot on target. It's a miss.
Yeah, true.
A miss is as good as a mile. So you can call it whatever you want. It hits the whites and goes the other way. You smile and say, well, all right. Yeah. You look at Kluivert, and I was never the biggest fan of his dad, to be honest. Stop people that said,
oh, you didn't rate Patrick?
Nah, as good as he should. He wasn't to me as good as he should have been. So for the way that people spoke about him, he wasn't. So he was good, but not the level that a lot of people say he was in. So for me, I say, well, I hope Son isn't living off of Dad's brand. I watched him a couple of times. I said, yeah, he's all right, but he's. I don't think he's as good as, I guess, because of the hat trick and a couple goals he scored. People started giving, a little bit more juice than he needs. Yeah. And I said, well, all right, he scored a hat trick of Penzo. What we talking about? Yeah, he got 5 and 6. No. He scored a hat trick of pens. He hadn't scored a goal. Come on, stop it. It's like he's had a little spot where he scored a lot of goals, and all of a sudden everybody was saying, look at how he's at in. Yeah, but he went 6 without one. But the pendulum swings very fast in football. But the miss that he had, you got to bury that. The shot comes.
That's an awful miss.
You have to finish that. You have to. If your quality, that's in, and all of a sudden the complexion changes. At 1-1, the complexion totally changes. And you know what happens? Right after that, the king curls one in. And you know what the cameraman did? He panned to Salah on purpose. Bang. And then he hit him. Boom, boom, boom. I said, look at that. You bastard. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that to the young fella. He panned to Salah after he scored. And then he looked for Clayburn and said, look at his face. And he looked like somebody who wanted to just get swallowed up by the ground. Because he knew that was the moment right here.
Exactly. I was wilding on I said F off on the watch along after that miss. It's on the playback, people.
Yeah.
Libby's.
That was it. That's the moment. That's the moment where you say, cool.
The game swung.
Yeah.
Because then a few minutes later, then Salah bends it.
We had and scored. Yeah.
Football,
and after that, it was
so often.
Always. That's the thing. Margins. Like you said, Meno looks like I think it takes a deflection. I think the keeper might got a little nick on it.
Yeah.
Hits the post and goes out. If that hits and goes in, different game for you.
Game. Whole different game. 5 margins. Really is. Big up to Destroy for the super chat says, would you like Hato at Liverpool, Beijing, bro?
I'll be honest. No idea who he is.
Yeah,
and I mean that from I've never seen him play 90 minutes. All of a sudden he was at Anfield last week, and it was everybody was writing stories. Look, he's there. I said, yeah, but he's Dutch, right? So that means he's
I'm just reading it, 18.
So he's with somebody. He was with Gravenberch or one of them men. But 1-on-1 is 5 in football. You know how it goes. Yeah, he's gonna sign and we got him. Yeah. Nah, he's supposed to be good. I'll tell you who's good. Bournemouth got 2 centre backs.
Yeah. Jess was talking about the Holson who
he left Juventus. Yeah. Nah, he's a bit of a prick too. And you know what?
But you need that.
You need one of them. Yeah, you need one of them. I saw him. I said, look at this man. Bobby Socks too, Bobby Socks and a prick. I say, yeah. Somebody's gonna buy him for some big money, He looks
I could
good.
Imagine.
Yeah,
he looks like a good player. He does like a good player.
Good on the football too, but good on the ball. Not just a prick, but good on the ball. And that's the new thing with a centre back. You want somebody who's good on the ball.
Because everyone's trying to play out from the back.
Yeah. Why, I don't know, to be honest. To me, that should be limited to certain. No. If I'm not good, why am I doing it? Seriously. You watch teams concede in 5 minutes into a match. Yeah, and two. Look at City, not 1 in. You see the bench looking like everything we just did got torn out. What's plan B now? Because obviously we can't do what we came to do. Keep it tight. Let's hold on, defend. No, you don't want what you're supposed to do. Too many teams try it and they don't have the ability in my mind.
Facts. I see Southampton do that shit all the time.
Yeah, Southampton. Now tell me why you last in the league. Now I understand why it is. Because Vincent Kompany managed to trick the world playing that foolishness with Burnley, got Burnley relegated and hopped off to Bayern Munich and got a big job. So everybody's saying, let me keep my philosophy because this is how it works. This is my style of football. We're going to play out from the back. I said, yeah, you're shit, though. Come on, man. You've conceded 50. What are you doing? No, but Burnley. You remember Burnley? Pass.
Remember Burnley.
He came up from the
championship. I couldn't believe that he got that job. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Bayern Munich, what's going on? That he went and got
Burnley to Bayern Munich. Relegation. Let's say he stayed in the Prem, and you say, well, you know what? That was a good season. Because Burnley fans said, I could see us in Europe. I remember them doing interviews at the beginning of the season. I say, Europe? Jesus, how good? I said, well, how good is this football? I gotta watch this. These guys to Europe. Oh my God, no. You can buy a ticket and go and visit somebody here. This team again here. What are you talking about? Man?
Crazy. And the maddest part about that is that Daesh actually got them into Europe. Like he did.
Yes.
Because they finished seventh. Yeah, they finished seventh, actually got into Europe. That is the craziest part. It's mad. And he says, Pops, would you like Liverpool to try and sign Semenyo? He can play left and the right side. Yeah, thoughts on Semenyo?
Short answer, no. I think he's all right. But my 6 attackers, as I mean, obviously the obvious man is Nunes, everybody. But Nunes is the man in the middle, not a man on the flank.
You're a fan of Nunes?
When you ask that, what do you mean? Because once you sign for me, once you sign, I'm a fan. You're playing for me, I'm a fan.
What I'm saying is, if you got a good offer, okay, what I'm asking is, if you got a good offer for him, 60 million, would you sell him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. All right, cool.
He's from yesterday's era, not today's. So it's one of them ones that's an easy decision.
Is he in your best 11 in your opinion? You think he's a part of your best front three? No. All right,
no.
Cool. Is he your worst attacker?
Yeah.
Damn. First. That seems to be the general consensus. That's why I had to ask. I don't think we've ever actually spoke about Nunes.
But if you look at the 6,
you
got Chiesa and King Mo.
Mm-hmm.
You got Diaz and Gakpo. You got Jota the Shotter. And
Jota. Where do you stand with Jota in regards to his injuries? Because he seems to divide opinion with the Liverpool fan base.
I'm sending me a ticket. I'm gonna bring it to the Caribbean. We can get Bush by half and sort him out. Give him some vibranium and send him back. Because he is unlucky, flawless. If that's what it is, you know what? Maybe we need to part with the unlucky man, because I can't have you being gone for 20 plus every season.
Yeah.
And you're my first spot. He's my number 9.
Yes.
He starts in the 9. It's more on the right, him in the middle, and one of 2 of Gakpo and Diaz. And to me, it's put them in a hat and pull one. It doesn't matter to me. So if Lucho starts, I'm not saying, oh my God, Gakpo push. Gakpo starts, oh my God. For me, it doesn't matter. But the fact that you've seen it now, that Locker's done all right, I've got Lucho in the false 9. That says, what does that say? Tell me what it says. The same thing.
It tells you, yes, same thing you're talking about. Right. I'm not a fan of Nunes if someone's playing in front of your position, you don't play there. Yeah, it's true.
You're not giving me exactly what I need. Let's keep working on it. Because he comes on as a sub, as an impact player. But he's still not doing what Lucho would do as a starting 9. It's a difficult situation because obviously he's the record signing. So that's where you carry the label. He's in number 9, 80 million or whatever, 60 million to 80 million, whatever it rises into, whatever. But it isn't working out for him. And we still create a lot of chances, but not as many as before. So the whole captain chaos and all that can't work in a system where we're saying, has it locked down. It's more controlled as opposed to the heavy metal up and down that you see all the time that people used to refer to. But we still play well on the counter, and you can still see there's a lot of football that we would have played in the past, but it's a slightly different philosophy now to me. And you can see it's a 4-2-4 where Szoboszlai joins Lucho in that press. And you have Gravenberch and McAllister sitting in front of the back 4. And then you invert one or the other in terms of Robertson and Trent. And you sort of play with, a lot of times it's just Virgin and Ibu at the back.
Yeah.
Kind of press, and then you fill in the gaps now because Lucho's dropping in deep and creating that movement, and you're supposed to fill the line. So Szoboszlai is supposed to go beyond. Trent had a header yesterday from filling the gap. You saw Robertson make a run inside McAllister. So you fill in the lines because he's dropping in and out. He had to me, work hard. I wouldn't say he had a bad game, but with no end result coming from that spot, you're still looking for something from him, and he didn't do anything. But Gakpo gets in, he gets clipped, and then Mo does what Mo does, and that's enough to win the game, to be honest.
No, that's fair enough. That is very, very fair enough. And Warrior J says, speaking about players, which players do you think do not fit on the slot system, and who do you think will leave in the summer, in your opinion?
Now that's a hard one, to be honest.
It's a good question.
Because you got to start with the 3 men out of contract. So to me, everything is in and around them, because you got fans that say we need 4, 5, 6 players. So
do you agree? Before you carry on, do you agree with that? Do you think you need 4 outside of? So let's say outside of those three staying, do you think you
So
need
if
4, 5,
those
6?
three stay, then it's
Yeah.
a different ball game to me. And you're gonna swap because his idea to me is he's got two players in every position. In the front six, you've got 2 attackers in each spot. I think Nunes would be the one where you're saying, all right, we're gonna pull him and get somebody else that fits whatever he wants as that false nine attacker. The question is whether Lucho's going to sign an extension or not. If he doesn't, then it's okay. Well, he'll get his man there. That's 2. In the middle part, you got 6 players with different profiles. So you got Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai, and then the other 3 are Endo, Jones, and Harvey Elliott. I don't think Endo fits him directly. So he would be probably the first one, I would say, from the middle part that's gone. So let's just say it was a Zubamendi. Maybe it's not Zubamendi anymore because he was what he wanted in the summer and he didn't go back for him in January. So
we're saying no. We don't
I don't know what the profile is in the 6, let's say, but I think Endo's not fast enough to be that. Yeah. If he were a quicker player, I think he'd be calm. In all honesty,
Endo's a mobility thing with Endo.
He has it here because he's a seasoned footballer, mature player, so he has it there, but he just isn't quick enough. If he were quicker, maybe it would be one of them. Yeah, he could do a job. I don't know if Harvey Elliott is his 10. He did a lot with him in the summer, and he hasn't sort of repeated that in the season. So I'm not sure what that means for Harvey Elliott, but he says he wants to stay, but he's not Szoboszlai. So those are the 2 players that you kind of say, well, those interchange. Right. And then Curtis gets a lot of minutes, so I think he's still okay. So I think Curtis would be the 4th, Harvey would be 5th, Endo would be 6th. So the 5th and 6th might be the 2 that you would say, all right, they could be gone. Definitely there's going to be a left back because Robbo's coming towards the end of his career. And the question then just is, all right, are you a Costas fan or a Robbo fan? Because that's the fan base now, which is very weird, to be honest.
Yeah, you know how the fan base say, man.
Yeah, you know, somebody writes for somebody, so you have to disregard the other one. For me, Robbo's been okay, but at the end of the day, when you've run as much as he's running, you're past 30, and you look up and see somebody who's 22 coming at you, he's going to run past you. It's not a question of if it is going to happen. It's when
it's going to.
Yeah, and if you were 22, he might still run past you. So if you're quick, you're quick. There's nothing that I can teach you to make you quicker. I can make you quicker in thought and just get a better position. But when you've got a man that's faster than you, he'll kick it over your head and run past you. That's it. And people say, oh, Robbo's been cooked. I said he's not as fast as he used to be, and they're just faster. Put anyone else there. Saka kills everyone on that wing. Why? Because he's quicker and he's good. Yeah. It's just like how Salah used to be the quickest on that. It doesn't matter who you put there. That's why you're double and tripling because he's going to run past him anyway.
Yes, he's going to
so Robert's legs for most people are done. For me, I still think he's got a role to play. So it might be Costa's gone and Robbo stays as sort of like the deputy for the next young gun, whoever that is. Now, again, that's one of those. The fans were in love with Robinson, but he's 27 going 28, the guy from Fulham. So maybe he's too old. And then it was all of a sudden, oh, Kirkes, he's Hungarian. So he's Szoboszlai's buddy. Let's get him. And he said he doesn't want to come. So, we hate him now. I thought, whatever. He looks all right to me, but I don't see the fuss, to be honest. I watched him on the weekend. I said, yeah, he looks all right. But
you're not a fan of Kirkes?
Yeah, he's all right. But
is there there's other left backs you look at where you go, all right, over him? What is he missing that makes you go not to go and don't go and sign him?
I don't, honestly, I can't say there is something that I didn't like. It's just that he's all right. I looked at him and said, like, why are we raving? He's quick. Yeah, good. He's got a good engine. I'll give him that.
The engine is ridiculous.
Yeah, up
and
down.
The way touchline to touchline was crazy. I was like, is that you again? Jesus.
But I don't think that's the profile that the new coach wants because that's Robbo of old. And he feels like he tells Robbo to kind of like relax it a little bit. Don't go so fast. Wait for it. Pick your moments. So it's not the up and down that we used to do on either side. So maybe that's not the profile. Maybe it is the left center back type, hybrid.
He's looking for a more center back.
Kind of, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Because you say we ain't seen him sign no fullbacks because obviously Robertson, Trent, Shimmer, Cascona, Bradley are all there. So we don't know
That's
the
it.
type of what he's looking
He
for.
hasn't signed anyone.
Yeah.
Mamadashvili's the keeper that's coming next year, and Chiesa was basically the last sort of end of the deadline. Here's the one man you get, add him to the squad. So you're seeing him. I don't know if you've seen what his system is yet, because people, that's slot ball and that's this, whatever. For me, just put the men on the pitch and give them some direction and let's go and win a game. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me.
I get that.
You build on what you had. Amarin's going to build on what he has or not. Yes. He'll blow it up and build. Yeah, that's how it works. You come and find something, you say, well, yeah, I like these 3, 4, 5, yeah, and they're okay. Yeah, they're gone for sure. And then there are a couple that you might say, well, actually, he's worked his way back in and you're not as good as I thought you were. So you figure it out as you go along. And then at the end of the season, but it depends on how much money you're going to get from, we're going to probably have to sell again to get them in, because you can't just buy and have 50 like Chelsea. No one's going to be able to do that. So it's still a matter of, all right, I need to get Nunes back to wherever he's going. So John Duran's going to Saudi. Maybe no, I don't know if Nunes wants to go to Saudi. Nunes to me he'd go to Europe. Somebody in Europe will still say, look, I'll get you. Definitely. You're still quick and strong and direct, because he's direct.
Yeah, what did you say, man? You know what I'm saying? I used it on the famous line, man. I used it on Rance's channel. I've been saying it, man.
Every pot
has a cover, man. Every pot has a cover. I said it. Rance was howling. You know what I'm saying? When I said that last week, Tuesday. I was like, yeah, shout out Asian Pops. And that's what it is. Every pot has a cover. So I don't hear about players not wanting, like, oh, no one wants him. Nonsense. That's why Rashford's at Villa. People told me nobody wanted Rashford. This is what I was told in the chat. No one wants Rashford. No one will sign him. No one his wages. Not only is he at Villa, they're paying the majority of his wages. 70+% they're paying of his wages. I can't believe that. 40 million option to buy.
Nah, me neither.
But again,
I figured you would end up getting stuck with the bill.
Same. But you know what happened? Duran. You know what I'm saying? Duran moved on and said, oh crap, we need a striker. That's what it was. And it's like, all right, who can we go and get? And yeah, they signed Marlon, but Watkins got injured. It seems like it was a bad injury. He got injured in the Wolves game as well. So Rashford go and get game time. 100%.
I honestly don't understand that move. I don't understand.
Talk about what from Villa's perspective.
From a Villa perspective, yeah.
Talk about it.
So, all right, we were in a similar situation or position. So, rumor was that somebody in Saudi said, "I'll give you 70 million for Nunes," and of course, you know, as the fans say, "Oh yeah, I'll drive him to the airport. I'll fly him there." Okay, cool. So now you got 70 million. What are you doing with it? Because that's the issue. Everyone in the world knows you've got the truck just drove up with 70 million. How much of that am I getting? That's all the question is now. Because you need what I have. Hi, can I get? Yeah, sure. Give me 65 million for whoever. No. They're all rubbish at this time.
Like that.
When they sold Duran, I said, why would you sell him? And you only got Watkins. And now you have to go and get Rashford.
Because I think Marlon, I'm not sure what Marlon is both, because he can play wing or striker, because they signed Marlon.
It's sort of like a
he's
front
a hybrid.
Three. He can, more of these kind of players. That's all we seem to have now in the hybrid. Oh, he can play as a this and he's a that. And I was like, oh yeah, how many goals will he score? I'm interested in all that hybrid stuff. It sounds good. That sounds good. And sometimes it looks good. But you see the whites, how many times will they flutter? That's my question.
No,
it's all well and good doing 2 step overs at the corner flag and a dipsy do and a flip flap and a nutmeg.
A dipsy do.
Whatever you want to call it. And the XG being high and the field tilt and all these other things being whatever it is. If the whites see move being flawless, I'm not moved either. That's me.
But I get you. I fully hear that. But yeah, with the Rashford thing, it did surprise me in regards to not them loaning him, but more so the 70% that they're playing, because it said plus 70%. But again, that ties into being the A side and B side of the negotiation, and that Duran deal forced their hand. It did. If Duran deal forced their hand, and the way they play does indeed suit Rashford, and Emery thinks he can get a tune out of him. That's what Emery's looking like, because he likes playing like he's similar to Watkins. He can do it, obviously not to that level, but he'll do the Watkins role. So I look at it and go, all right, that makes sense. But no one would have thought that. If I would have said at the start of the window, hey, Rashford's going to Villa, I would have said no chance. You'll be like, no chance. Villa got
It makes no
Watkins,
sense.
Villa got Duran, they got Ramsey,
They got
Rodgers,
Bailey, they got
etc.
Ramsey.
Bailey to sign Marlon. Why would they sign him? Exactly. And to Kean, who asked about back again, it's after the Chelsea Wolves game tomorrow because Chelsea play Wolves late. So we're not doing it earlier. I don't know what time zone you're in, but we're doing it after the Chelsea Wolves game. But that's how it works. Things change very quickly in football. All it takes is one signing, one departure from a football club, or even one signing. It's the change in his dominoes. No one would have said all the talk about Rashford's wages, and now everyone shut up about it because I was told on this very channel literally a few days ago, no one wants Rashford. It's lies. It's all made up by the media and no, teams are interested. Obviously, the wages are a stumbling block because he's on big money. But like Pop said, every part has a cover. Every single part has a cover. And Emery looked at him and went, yes, I can utilize Rashford. Which makes sense because of the way, if you watch Villa, I understand where he's coming from. Do I think it's a great deal for them? No. But they have him on loan. It's an option to buy. They can always turn him down if they choose to. But yeah, West Ham Warrior J. Yeah, not Wolves. West Ham it was. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me see what else. And you lot, before we continue to run up the likes, man. We're only at 30 likes. There's over 100 people in the building. What is going on? Girls up to 80 likes, man. Like check 1212. Make sure you subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. The link is in the title, people. Beige and Reds TV. Links in the title. Click the link, opens up a new tab, and you can subscribe to Beige and Reds TV. And also make sure you subscribe right here to Sarcasm City TV as well. Barnes is currently stuck in traffic, so we're hoping that he gets back. Well, big up to Barnes every single time. And big up to Liverpool's 12 man says big up Dr. Pops as well. You already know. Fox to the Spurs, Levine to the Kings. Multi-team trade. Damn. Fox is going. Oh, yeah, that's where Fox wanted to go. So Fox going to link up with Wemby. Yeah, because he wanted to go. He going to link up with Wemby because he wanted to leave. Sheik's pulling his hair out. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sheik was already devastated about it anyway. So, yeah, Fox to the Spurs. But that just means more Spurs watch-alongs. That's what that means. And Levine's gone to the Kings. I wonder how to. But yeah, people, straight after this, we're doing the NBA podcast courtside commentary anyway. So we'll be discussing all of this. Don't worry about that. Flawless, have United missed out on an opportunity to sell Garnacho for 50, 60 million? And could you see him leave in the summer? If he don't leave now, I think he definitely leaves in the summer. Do we get 50 to 60 million for him? Probably not. Simply because the only thing he's doing right now is decreasing his value because he's not worth 50 to 60 million. He's not worth 30 million. He's an awful player. Awful. The fact that Napoli and Chelsea are interested in him, I know why Napoli are interested in him. Conte. Is Conte a terrorist? He a runner, and that's what Conte likes. If you're a willing runner, Conte's like, all right, I'm with it. That's why he signed McTominay. So with that, Chelsea, I still don't get why Chelsea want him. I'm still lost as to that interest. That makes no sense because there's no eye test, there's no stat test, there's no data that makes me go, yeah, this is why. Because I don't know. But yeah, if we miss out, terrible business. We don't sell him this window for 50, 60 million. Absolutely horrendous business on our part. Yeah, go on, Pops.
What's Carney? Chelsea player, Chukwuemeka?
Yeah, Chukwuemeka. Yeah, he's a central midfielder.
Central, okay.
Yeah, he's a central midfielder. Because the Chelsea lot we're talking about, why are we not bringing him back to actually play? Because they're lacking depth there.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, they got 60 players anyway, so it doesn't matter. Come on, they got tons of players that I haven't even seen that you can send on loan and do whatever they want to do.
Oh, is he a 10? Hey, I thought he was a central midfielder. I hate you saying he's a 10. Saying he's a 10.
That's what I was wondering. I was saying to myself, well, they just sent him to Dortmund. Why would they want to buy Garnacho if you had him as an option? Because obviously with what is expressions calling Ukraine Bolt being under the drug ban. Ukraine Bolt. I can't remember his name.
Ukraine Bolt is funny.
I know expressions calling Ukraine Bolt. I can't remember his name, to be honest.
Ukraine Bolt. Mudryk. You're talking about Mudryk.
Mudryk. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, him. Maybe, yeah. With him on the drug ban, I figure that's probably what they're looking to fill that spot. I don't know. But 60 million for Garnacho? Yeah. I know Flawless would literally back up the car and drive him. Yeah, let's go.
100%. I even drive. I'm saying that I would send an Uber. I'll pack his bags, help him pack his bags, and escort him to the airport to get him from Manchester to London. We played in Fulham. We played against Fulham, sorry.
Yeah, I remember
Stamford Bridge is round the corner.
Yeah,
drop him off on the way, man. Round the corner from Craven Cottage. We just played Palace. They in South London. Could have just sent him back on the coach with Palace today and let him drop him off. He's not worth 50 M's. He's not worth 60 M's. Sell him. He's one of the worst wingers in the league. One of the worst wingers in the league. Yeah, go on, Pops.
Worse since the transfer. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's because I actually had a look since then. But since he's been discussed as a transfer target, I'm looking at him saying, this is 50 to 60. The market's in problems. Big problems.
Yes. Big problems. That he's at United are looking for more. Sell him for 30 million would have been 20 million is phenomenal. You go get what he gives you. 20 M's and again, this is Ineos hype and Ineos this and Ineos. Don't rate Ineos and stuff like this shows, even though they've done well in the window.
He used to look like a impact sub to me. He used to look like Marky Machado or that had that kind of height. Whereas kid, give him a chance, all right, maybe he makes it, maybe he doesn't. But then he started actually to start, and I said, not really though. Not for me.
Nah, he's not it. And he did have that. But that's when we was playing two wingers. We don't even play wingers now. We play 2 10s, which suits him even less because he's not even a good winger. He's a worse 10. He can't operate in that area. And Amorim said as much. So the fact that he continues to play him, crazy. But 50, 60 million gets you jack shit these days. 50 million used to get you as a done. This is where you have to be smart with investments. Because 50 to 60 million can get you a good player or 2 good players. It's all about investing correctly.
Players.
Yeah, a couple players. You got 2 players who just fit the profile for 30 million each. You could do that. And people were talking about this Alex Bayano who's at Villarreal. I know he might be on the move now, but that's a prime example. 60 mil, 50, 60 million probably gets you Cunha. Probably gets who's a player. Yeah, go on, Barnes. Go on, Pops.
You look at 50, 60, Caicedo, Mitoma, Salah, Mane. A few years ago, but you can go into the market with 35 mil and find, and that's my argument always. I'm not a man watching football, so no one's paying me to watch football. Men get paid to watch football. Go and find me a gem. Go and find me a $25 million gem that in a season and a half, people are saying, oh, he's 80 million or he's 100. But that's what Caicedo is. That's what Baleba is. That's what Mitoma was. Evan Ferguson quickly went to 100 million. Now he's obviously dropped off. But those are the numbers that you saw around players who literally had one season. João Pedro is going to be 70 to 100. Baleba, 70 to 100.
I rate Baleba as well.
Nah, he's my guy.
I
had him signed last season. We played them. I saw him. I said, I'm watching him, just him. So I used to watch Brighton, just him. And I said, him. Yeah. Give me him.
He looks like a player.
And I saw him blow up with the Goretzka diet, and I said, him, now, sign him now.
I said he did the Goretzka thing, yo.
Body. Now he's got the man body. He was still a kid last season. Now he's full man body. Let's get him. He's going to be
the Goretzka thing.
Yeah, the Goretzka diet. But
Nah, that's fair. Big up to Casually for the raid, man. Shout out my guy Marshall. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you lot subscribe to Casually FC. Links underneath in the description. Everyone who's joined over from Casually, run up the likes on the video. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Links in the title. United Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition. Again, so keep all your questions United or Liverpool related. Andy says flawless as this system exposed that Dalot cannot go forward. No, because we all knew Dalot couldn't go forward as a fullback.
You knew that already. Yeah.
Dalot, there's nothing new I've learned about these players. Zero. All the players who I thought could adapt to a back three, no matter where they're playing on the pitch, fine. I said this. I think this system suits Ahmad more than it does, more than it would a flat 4. I think he's a better 10 than he is a wide player. Still think he's a very good wide player playing right or left. But I think him being a 10 suits him, even though him playing a wing back also suits him more than being an out and out winger. But as it exposed, Dalot cannot go forward. No, because we all knew this. Dalot's a fullback. He's a right back or a left back, or in the system, a right-sided centre-back or a left-sided centre-back. And someone asked about Martinez. Maybe now he plays Maz or Dalot over that side. Because Martinez, that looked like a bad injury. He was in tears. Yeah. So that tells you all you need to know. He was in tears.
He got bagged up too, innit? They put him.
They put him on the stretcher. Yeah. They put him on the stretcher, so that's not good.
Yeah.
That isn't good. That is not good. Warrior J says back to United about the wing backs. I saw some United fans talking about Delo and Maz. So 2 questions. Who do you want to see at wing back? Do you want to see Maz at centre back? Been saying I want to see Maz at centre back. I think that's his best position. I think he's the best right-sided centre back we have at the club. He's better than Euro there. I think he's better than Delit there. I think he's better than Dalot there. Who else plays there? They're the only ones that play there. Bench. That's what I'm doing, Maguire. Bench.
You need to get rid of him now.
Bench. Yeah, I can't get rid of him now. Of course, I want to get rid of him overall. But like for now,
he needs to watch.
Bench. Not good enough. And he's good for the odd game here and there. But when you play him consistently, you see his deficiencies, and that's squad players for you. Squad players are good for 1 or 2 games. But once you start playing players 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games, 10 games in a row, you see why they're squad players in Messina. Maguire had his run. Yeah, he was decent. Now you're starting to cost us goals. Cost us a goal today. Was at fault in the Brighton game. And he will be at fault again. And that's just it. Who do I want to see at wing back? Of course, Dorgu now he's in. Run, I'm not there. I want to see offense. Actually, scratch that. If we're keeping Garnacho, play him there. Let him run touchline to touchline. Word to my guy Eddie. See ball, chase ball, kick ball. Let him do that. You know what I'm saying? He likes running laps. Hey, go run touchline to touchline. That's what we need you to do. I play Garnacho there. So they're the 2 wing backs that go. I'm trying to see Garnacho win the 10. Yeah, go on, Pops.
Well, wow, Malacia. What's your take on him?
Malacia, again, falls into the low category. No, wing back, he's a fullback. And if we were playing as a flat back 4 and he was the backup left back, no issue with that whatsoever. From the physical attributes he has, fine. Add some much needed athleticism, pace, power, acceleration, decent enough on the ball in terms of being a fullback. But wing back, nah. Where you need to have more. And reports the deal with Benfica was it Benfica? Yeah, the deal with Benfica fell through where he's going on loan, but it said other clubs are interested, which makes sense. It's time for him to move on. He's only 12 million. And he would have been, again, if Amarin played a back 4, he would have been all right. But it's like, yeah, keep it stepping. That's it. Flawless, does this team give you any confidence they can win the Europa League with one signing in January? Absolutely not, no. I have 0 confidence in this team doing anything long-term like winning the Europa League. Absolutely not. Been saying this game by game. Match day by match day. I'm at acceptance of what we are. Now, could we get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals of the Europa League? Absolutely, we could. Me and Mons got into a big debate about it in regards to us playing Galatasaray. And he's like, yo, how could you not rate Galatasaray? They finished 15th in Europa League. If we finish 15th, man wouldn't be trying to hear nothing. If we drew at home to RFS, man wouldn't be trying to hear nothing. You lot don't even know where, and Mons don't even know where RFS is. It sounds like something I made up. So that's why I'm not hearing it. I've done said about the Europa League. Any sides in the top European leagues concern me. Anyone, Spain, Italy, Germany, France, Portugal. Any of those nations. We face a side from any of those. That's where my concern is because they have potential to have gems there. It could be a player we don't know about and all of a sudden he balls out against United and it's like, remember what he did to United. And Liverpool go sign him, or Chelsea go sign him, or Arsenal go sign him. Because most of the players we look to sign are from them nations. When you think of all the players who are linked to, it's them nations. It ain't Turkey. And I ain't even no disrespect. And I watch Galatasaray. Yeah, they beat Spurs, but I don't rate them like that. Same way with Fenerbahce. We played them. We were awful that game. And yes, it's a hostile environment, but the team wasn't good. I'm like, damn, man, we were woeful. So, yeah, that's what it is. So, no, I don't. Now once he's going to
chat.
Yeah. See here some. This guy's like Ryan always said. Question to Flawless, thoughts on Mo Salah. Mo Salah cold. Been saying this. Mo Salah cold. That's pretty much my thoughts. You'll have to ask something more specific or something. But yeah, thoughts on Mo. That's why you don't hear me criticize Mo Salah heavily. I think he's cold. Mon's going to use the dog walk bar against Euro and back again tomorrow. And the thing is, I have no issue with that. When me and Mons was going back and forth about Euros because of the Brighton game. This guy was posting stuff in the chat that was inaccurate. Or he's in line with the DM. It's not the DM. It's the centre-back. And you know it's the centre-back. That's the craziest part. Because Delit and Agate don't look the same. Even though the still wasn't clear, they're not built the same. They're not built the same. And I let it slide because I just believed him and I went back and checked it. It's like, yo, Euro's going to make I have no issues. Like same way if Pops is criticizing United, if I believe it's fair. This man said,
You're as a
"Oh,
kid.
you don't like,
He's a kid at
you don't
centre
like
back.
it."
He's
Yeah,
gonna make mistakes.
he's gonna make mistakes, and he made a mistake. And Mons mentions that. I have no issue with that. Same way with Sulemana, what happened? No issue with that. Same way what happened for Forest with Chris Wood. No issue with that. But when man start going over the top, no, we ain't doing that. I start to trying to blame him for goals that are not his fault. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't running that with goals. Because if I did that to his defenders, it wouldn't be that. So that's not. I have no issue with it whatsoever. There's people in my fan base still running Mane comparisons. Yeah, that's you lot. Where do you stand with that? With the Salah Mane comparisons?
There are none. I'm Red Arrows flawless. I ain't got time for that. Bobby, Mane, and Mo. I'll put the three of them together on a statue if you want it. Bronze them all together. That's the Red Arrows. You're never gonna. That's like the MSN. You're never gonna see that again. The Brampton, to me, in my mind, we're never gonna see that again. The same way you go back and you say you're not gonna see a Shearer again. You're not. You see Henri's on the knee slide. You're not gonna see an Henri again. He's got his statue in the knee slide. You're not gonna see that again. Everyone has their favorite. So it's funny when you listen to the debate. Because for me, I'm not debating on two of my players and the problem is debate ends up being disrespecting one or the other. I'm thinking to myself, are you seriously going to disrespect Mane for Mo? Are you seriously going to disrespect Mo for Mane? No. Never me. Never me. Flawless is telling me come and go on a debate. I said, nah, Flawless, not for me. Because there's no way I'm gonna discredit either of the two of them. They were too good.
That makes sense.
Too good.
Yeah, they were bad boy front free. And big up Jeremy says big up from Casualties channel. Big up, man. Big up everyone joining over from Casualties channel as well. You know, having some good questions, man, for real. Flawless, what do you expect? Oh yeah, get to it. Yeah, no stress.
Game on Thursday against Spurs. What we need to do better. Play. We didn't play in the first leg, to be honest. And beside a refereeing error, as people called it, it would have been 0-0, and we wouldn't be talking about it. It would be, they're coming to Anfield 0-0. What do you expect? We expect to win. Now it's all right. Well, they're coming to Anfield with a goal. Okay, well, we still expect to win, right? We're at home. Again, no disrespect, but Spurs have tons of injuries and they're not going through the best of times. Yeah, they had a win today, which you probably are sad because they're now 2 points behind you, however. So you in the mid off.
I needed them to win. You know what I'm saying? It gives me something. I'm back again. Yeah, man, 100%. You be saying so when Troops is like, yo, bigger part of 3-point collectors. I'll be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now if we could go to Brentford and win.
You got your white shirt on.
Yeah, man, you want to put the white shirt on. But if they got packed, man don't like man always want to say when Spurs tell me, hey, remind me Spurs lose. But when Spurs win, you can't claim it. Nah. None of that.
Got you.
So they won, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm saying they
much needed agenda. I got you.
Hey, you gotta survive somehow. Man, want to run agendas because Spurs get packed in. Man, I always mention it. First thing, Spurs win. Man, are quiet. Nah. We gonna let it be known. We gonna let it be known. Bear in mind, that man started the Spurs thing as well. That's the craziest thing. That started over there. Blame troops. People blame troops. But yeah, go on, carry on in regards to the game as well.
I heard tolls and expressions. It sounds like Spurs. I didn't watch theirs because I was watching yours. I need to check the highlights, but it sounds like they were playing a little bit more defensively. I'm not sure, I guess.
I wasn't watching at all. Even though it was on, I was fully focused on the game.
So I need to check and see what was different. But Brentford getting blanked is a surprise. For them to win, it wasn't a huge shock. I could see them, because again, I look at Spurs and say, you shouldn't be 15. Spurs shouldn't be below you. They shouldn't.
In fact, they shouldn't be. With the amount of goals they score, I think they're the third highest goal scorers in the league.
Yeah, they shouldn't be.
They got like a plus 11 goal difference or something crazy like that. Like,
there's no way they shouldn't be below you. If you take Iriola from Bournemouth and put him at Spurs, I figure they're minimum top 6. Minimum top 6. And just high line for life and all that. All right, whatever. You've killed Van der Ven. You've ripped the hamstring off a couple of times this season already. Just take a step back, man. Watch Spurs defensively nullify Brentford. See, I mean, and that's different, isn't it?
That is different.
Spurs defensively nullified. That's a different look.
Maybe it is. Maybe I'm just like, all right, let me keep my job.
Maybe somebody whispered in his ear finally, and he said, all right, let me try it. Spence, I think, has been mismanaged significantly at Spurs. I thought he was a good player when they first got him coming from. I think he was at Forest at one point, and he was just frozen out for a long time, and now he's playing a player that I like. Not necessarily to sign, but when you watch him, you can say, yeah, why hasn't he been playing? He looks like a defender, proper. This is what you need, Ange. More guys like this, not
people
trying
actually
to
defending.
this man, profile a man that wants to defend. Yeah.
And Chinlu says, where is it? Vissa missed an absolute sitter at 0-0. Fine margins as mentioned earlier.
Margins,
Margins.
That's exactly what we were talking about with Mino, isn't it? Margins, man. Same thing with us.
Margins.
You hit the frame and it goes out. You hit the frame and it goes in. That significant difference.
Whole difference. How goddamn rageous, man, it is. Brioche says, you can see the system working, but we don't have the profile to suit it, but the manager is overcomplicating everything. Our front three needs to be Mano, Xerxes, and Ericsson. Maybe try Højlund, but I'm at wingback. I'm with you in regards. The only thing I disagree with is Mano, Xerxes, Ericsson as the front three. I have no issue with Højlund nowhere near the front three. He's terrible. I'm at that wingback works. And here's when people say the system, no system suits these players. This is why the last manager got sacked. The last manager left us in 13th. We are still in 13th. Like, we drew 3. We were 23rd in the Europa League, struggling. All the records we broke last season. Under the last guy. That system wasn't working. So why all of a sudden now is this system? No, it's not. It's not working because there's no system that suits these players. Now, however, does the manager need to do better? Yes, Brioche, I agree with that. The manager's making some foolish decisions. Some very, very foolish decisions that he needs to sort out and pattern up and get the results. I think that's only our second defeat in the last 8 across all competitions. Now win against Leicester on Friday and then go from there. I don't even know what we have after that. I think it might be the Spurs game. That's what I'd say. How long till Mount is back? Not got a clue. And couldn't care less. Who cares? It's friggin' Mount, man. Like, he adds nothing. He Garnacho. He's English
Big
Garnacho.
Number 7. He English
Garnacho, man.
Number 7.
Add United number 7. I'm saying if he plays, playing wing back. You know what I'm saying? Big up Barnes in the cut as well. Playing wing back. I'm saying, yes, Barnes. What are you saying?
I hear, man.
You made it.
Glad you made it back. Glad you made it back, man. Playing wing back. Well, yeah. Play him 110% if Mount's here. But yeah, I don't even know. And this is how bad he is that he don't even get mentioned. Journalists don't ask about him. No one asks about him. Manager don't mention him. Content creators don't mention him. Mainstream, like I'm saying, media don't mention him. No one's like, all right, let's see what happens when he comes back or or anything like that. Rubbish. That's why another terrible sign. Barnes, will go to you though, man. Thoughts on your dub against Bournemouth?
I ain't ready to talk about my team yet. I want to talk about yours. So weird. I got a question for you.
Why you say fuck me for, Barnes? This is crazy work. Go on.
I got a question for you.
Go on.
Telling me, so weird. Did you put down some, what would you call it? Some food on the pitch at Old Toilet and sprayed some Febreze at Old Toilet for the birds to come down and prey on you, man? Is that what you're doing?
Nah, we just mid. That's what it is. Oh, you missed it, man. I said this at the start of the show, and Pops can vouch for this. People are just not at the acceptance that we are mid. We are a mid-table club. Therefore, you are going to get mid-table performances. Some will be good. Some will be bad. More often than not, they'll be average. You know, it's another word for average people. Mid. What did Gattuso say? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. That's us somewhere in the middle of that. And we going to have good performances like Arsenal and Liverpool. And we going to have terrible performances like Palace today, like Forest, like a Brighton, for example. And then we going to have games like Southampton where we don't play well and we pick up dubs. We are a mid-table club. Win one, lose one, draw one. We're in that realm. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta rename, give you guys a new name. You know, I gotta start referring to you as the Manchester Squirrels, because the Eagles came down and just pick off one like a bird of prey. It always does, man. Just feasted on you. Man. The eagle left in there with big bellies, and I had a field there. The toilet should have kept them away, but the toilet smelled sweet with potpourri. Mad.
Bigger.
You guys never fail to disappoint me, Never.
Me and you both, man, because I'm just like acceptance. I was saying this. Man went through the bargaining stage, I'm saying, of the 5 stages of grief, which I think is the 3rd one. Skipped anger. I think anger's 4th. I'm going to double check. Straight out acceptance. Man did the bargaining thing. At the start, when Amarim got in and like, all right, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. Maybe we can scam some more. Because we've been scamming. 12 years we've been, I'm like, yeah, what's 13th year? No more. No more scamming.
Today was as one-sided as Dallas fleecing the Lakers for Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic.
I can't believe that, man.
That's how one-sided this was today.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dallas fleeced the Lakers and Manchester United decide, hey, we can let Palace come in here and walk and use the talons and pick us apart. The talons and the beak, and just absolutely destroy us.
It's just, yeah.
Are you trying to hold hands and sing Kumbaya with the Spurs, bro? Is that what
they just mid two?
You want to stay close to Spurs? That's that what it is?
They just mid bands. That's what it is.
And you mid too?
They mid, yeah. Like this is what it is. This is why we both mid table. I can't stress it enough.
That's 12, 13, 14, Barnes. Palace, yeah. United, Spurs, 12, 13, 14.
Mid. This is what it is. Now on the off day, can we each of us go get a result? Yeah, Palace will do it. Spurs did it today. Spurs won and beat Brentford. Oh, yesterday technically now. United will do it. We'll go and do something. Palace will do it. But overall,
at least Spurs had the decency to go and beat Brentford so that they could leapfrog back Everton, because they didn't want to be in front. They didn't want Everton to be in front of them. They didn't want the Toffees to come in to be so sweet and have them looking sour.
This guy having the time of his life, yo. You know what I'm saying? This fucking guy, yo. This fucking the time of his life, yo. This guy got bars, yo. You ready for this? Jesus Christ. Big up Gunner for the raid, man. Shout out my G Gunner for the raid. Every single Gunner.
Flawless, yeah, minus 6 again, oh.
I don't know. I don't check the table. I don't know. I'm
just saying, minus 6, no. You're going backwards. You regress.
Just don't be 15th. I'd rather be 16th than 15th. Don't be 15th. I don't need that troops video. I've been saying this. If we have to be 16th, be 17th, don't be 15th.
Not 15th.
Not 15th, man. Anything but 15th. I'd rather be 16th. I don't need that. As in that troops video, I have to play over and over again in my match reaction. Because we'll get stuck there. It's that type of season, 100%. Like we'll end up 15th and then just be stuck there. Like win, but then the teams around us will win, and then we'll go back there.
You know what's crazy? You making my prediction at the beginning of the season looking so nice. I actually was generous saying that y'all gonna finish 10th, and you finish 50, and you can finish around less than 10th, 15th probably. Man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we just mid. So we're going to be somewhere in the middle of the table from 10th to 14th. We're going to be somewhere in there where we have been. I don't know where we are now. We 13th now, 14th, wherever we are in the Premier League. One of the two.
Bro, your goal difference just as bad as the stock market today. Completely tanking.
Yeah. Yeah, we
yeah. All you seeing is red. Pure negatives. That's it.
Yeah, we stink. This is just what it is. That's where I'm at.
You lucky I get stuck today, because I was coming on here to put you
see
on
that.
sport.
You know what that is, yeah? That's good. You know what I'm saying? That's the universe working against you, man. You know what I'm saying? You say God don't like ugly thoughts, man. That's what that is. I was like, yo, slow your roll. That's what it is. That's why you got hit with the traffic. 100%. That's why you got hit with the traffic. And absolutely not, Andy. We better beat Leicester on Friday. That's the next game. Better beat Leicester on Friday. 110%.
Listen, if you don't beat Leicester, right?
We better beat Leicester on Friday.
Barnes coming on and laughing with Flawless, right? But he deep inside, every time these men lose, it pissing me off more and more,
Yeah.
That draw that he got every time he lose, I just be saying, this draw with us. This.
Yeah, man. Because the thing is, we was on point for that game. Mid-table teams do, man.
It annoys me more and more too, Pops. That's why
I'm always looking forward to our first dual stream, and he's up being murdered these here.
And I had to sit down there.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that this was able to draw with us.
Yeah. Like I don't. Yeah, like that was for those that don't know. We did the joint Beijing Reds TV, Sarcasm City TV for the United Liverpool game. The one just gone that was 2 apiece. Great. It was a good draw, man. I enjoyed that. That's the thing is we did the mid-table thing. We've done well against the bigger teams. I'm saying drew against you lot, beat City. Never forget that. That's why I don't want to tell me shit. That game was great because I was there. That shit was scenes. You know what I'm saying? Limbs in the away end when Ahmad scored late on. Absolute limbs. Knocked Arsenal out the FA Cup as well. So yeah, we'll see what's what. On a real, at what point do we start to acknowledge a lack of in-game management to win these games? I understand we have to suffer to implement a philosophy, but this is getting wild. I think it's been acknowledged though. I just think it's not over the top because I'll keep making this point. After Liverpool and Arsenal, no one were talking about these things. I'm not doing results-based analysis.
Yeah.
Like, I just calling out the game by game. Was he poor today in game? Yes. Do I think that's the main reason we lost the game? No. And if I thought that, I would say so. Southampton, in my opinion, was worse. We was worse in that game. And that was mainly on the manager. But again, because we won the game 3-1, no one was talking about it. Because Ahmad balled out towards the end that it was a great pass from Eriksen, etc. And I said as much as on Saeed's channel when we was getting all the super chats and people were crashing on Amram, I said, go check the comments after the Arsenal game and go after the Liverpool game. How is it a complete 1-8-1 2 weeks later because we've had a couple of defeats? There's only a couple of defeats since then. I think we lost 2-8. The Brighton game and this one. Since we went on the terrible run before those games. So but that's just me caring to answer your question. In regards to it, people are questioning it, but that's just me.
But coming to your first question to me before I start to rain my parade down on Manchester United.
Yeah, go on.
Liverpool professional win. Did what we were supposed to do against Bournemouth. We knew it was going to be tough. I called a 2-0 win. We won 2-0. We move on. Now on to the next one. We got Spurs next on Thursday. Leg 2. All I'm going to tell them, expressions, coming to Anfield. Get ready for the licks. That's all I'm telling you.
He's called it Handfield. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, because he said you get touched. That's why. Yeah, he said Handfield.
Handfield.
Yeah. You can get many hands. A whole boatload of hands at Anfield on Thursday.
You only need 1, 2. That's all.
Yeah, I want to them because I want to again be the direct reason for another manager to get sacked. Do it to Ollie, and I want to do it to Ange. I would love for Liverpool to put 6 in Spurs on Thursday and let it be a massacre.
I don't think 6 gets him sacked, to be honest.
Boy, that would be pretty crazy if he told 6 and that'd be like a 6-11 dominoes trick.
He's still in the cups.
Behind the head and shin.
Still in the cups.
Well, he can be out of 1 when we knock you out on Thursday.
Yeah, but he's still in the FA Cup and he's still in Europe. So his thing is, I'm gonna win a trophy in my second season, right? That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So if that's the mandate that you're using under which to keep him in the job, then technically speaking, until he's knocked out all of these cups, he's still got a chance of winning the cup, I guess, theoretically.
Fair enough. I think he's delusional, but fair
hey,
enough.
What did Jess say, man? You know what I'm saying? When I asked him 4-all draw, man, 1% chance, 99% faith. I said, I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with him. Jess will be there. Jess. Hashtag.
Yeah. I tell you, I
know you was watching and that. Yo, hashtag why not today? That was
why
it.
not today,
why not today? What's the hashtag?
I tell you, Flawless, as he watching you, I tell you, man, don't worry.
Shout out to Jess. That's brilliant. He had me howling when he said that. I was like, yo, that's brilliant. 1% chance, 99% faith. I've been there. That's how I felt about you lot and Arsenal. And guess what? It worked. I was saying it worked in them 2 games. It was like, yo, we could get sacrificed in those 2 games. And we didn't. So it's like, all right, cool. Ready back. Need that big up Gunner G as well. Big up Gunner G. But yeah, Barnes. Yeah. Your thoughts on your game against Bournemouth, obviously. 2-0 win, penalty, which was a penalty, to be honest.
Yeah.
A great goal from Salah as well. The second goal from Salah.
What was a penalty, and then brilliant goal from Mohamed Salah. Wheeling back the time clock, put one and cushion it nicely in the side netting. Easy as it can be. Mo just doing more things. 21 goals right now, 13 assists, 7 more assists to give him a 2020 season. And we only in week 24.
5 in a row. Not in a row. 5. 20 plus seasons.
Yeah.
5.
But yet he's a one-season wonder, right? That's what people will say.
That's what they called him.
But I can tell you right now, I know the Arsenal fans ain't gonna like me for saying this. Then Moore get the 20 assists too, and he got it 2020, and he win the Prem this season. I want to hear the conversation with him and Henry. I want to hear it. I have all of it.
Talk about it.
Because he already passed him in goals. He passed him in assists. He got the same amount of premierships. He actually got more overall trophies because Arsenal never won a Champions League. Oh, shoot. Arsenal never won a European trophy. My bad. My apologies, Arsenal. I'm sorry. I forget Ipswich got more of a European pedigree than you do. Forget about that. Yeah. But yeah, we can have the conversation. Yeah, I know Henry is more aesthetically pleasing. He's the better overall footballer, but numbers is numbers. And Salah cannot be rubbish if he put up them type of numbers in this age of football. To put this up in this age of football as a winger and not as a striker, the conversation is going to be had. Because when he win the second Prem, he got more trophies than Henry. He done beat him in the goal and assist statistics. Yeah, I think your goat just got put out to the pasture.
Damn. We'll be here for that. That's going to be an interesting conversation. That is.
They ain't going to want to hear it, but
I'm interested in hearing it. Obviously, can't stand both. 2 great players. Can't stand either club. So I'm interested to hear what gets said in that conversation. Pops and Barnes, what's your feelings on the Champions League playoff games? Obviously, you lot finished top in the Champions League group. But yeah, thoughts on that?
City can get dust out, to be honest.
See again. Move to, I was telling this to Vale. You know what I'm saying? Vale was trying to tell, bring me Madrid and it's David versus Goliath and not getting moved.
After seeing what I saw today against Arsenal, Madrid is going to put you guys to the sword. Mm-hmm. You guys are horrible. I ain't even apologizing. You guys are terrible. And if Liverpool don't come to the Etihad and beat the brakes off of you in your stadium, I can be so annoyed. After seeing what Arsenal do today, I am going to be the most annoyed.
Second leg at the Bernabeu as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, second leg's at the Bernabeu.
They're going to hold licks at the Etihad, and then they're going to Bernabeu and just get pummeled again. That goal difference can be serious. But there's some interesting games in their playoff rounds. Some really, really interesting ones. Villa did really well to avoid all of that and gone straight into the round.
Yeah, shout out to Villa.
Shout out to them. Beat Celtic to get there. Arsenal did what they had to do to get the round of 16. But I'm trying to remember who potentially Arsenal could face.
Hey, chat, let us know. The chat will know.
That is the thing, because we have either Benfica, PSG, or Brest,
Monaco, and
Monaco. That's the 4.
3 from France,
yeah,
and Benfica, yeah.
That is a favorable, actually group for us to
two favorable
16th. What I want to see though, Flawless,
We gotta see
is
which side the
whichever
draw we end up on
side-
though.
yeah, whichever side we land on, I want to land on the side without Madrid. I want Madrid be on the other side, and Arsenal could hold that side with Madrid and Barcelona and all of them on that side.
Oh, you looking for the easiest possible draw, yeah?
Yeah, because I just
You know
want to see Arsenal tears and them get out the round of 16 once more and just continue their trend that they've been doing. You know what I mean? You can, when you've been doing something for so long, you may as well not do anything different. You may as well stay the same way.
Shout out Arsenal.
PSV.
I would go on. Yeah,
Feyenoord,
PSV.
AC Milan, or Juve.
There you go.
That's
need
interesting
you lot-
for though.
Yeah, that is interesting for. Now I need Liverpool Arsenal Champions League. I need that
Final?
quarterfinal. Nah, quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal.
Yeah. You two in the final. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know what I'm saying?
You
Come kick away.
You gotta find a holiday without
Come
internet.
kick away the internet. Come kick away the chair now if that's the final. But yeah, it's outrageous. That almost happened as well. It was almost, it was you lot. It was almost City Liverpool final. I was like, I was in hell before Rodrigo scored them 2 late goals.
Yeah.
Hey, epic scenes on the watch along, man. Epic scenes. Shout out Real Madrid, man.
Yeah.
Saved us.
If that is the 4 that Arsenal could fight, I want them to get AC Milan. I want to see how they can handle the San Siro.
Arsenal should be on him.
Huh?
Arsenal should be on him.
All of them?
AC
We'll
have struggled. I don't know. How did the Milan derby finish today, actually? Let me check. I was half watching.
They were struggling in San Siro, to be fair.
Well, they got lost there to Inter, but obviously in the 1-1 it finished. Okay.
They lost to Inter. Although Inter better than AC, but
I think Inter's a better side than AC Milan. Yes.
Yeah,
I agree.
100%.
If it were Inter, I wouldn't say that. But to me, AC Milan in.
I'll pull up the bracket. Give me a second. Let me just pull up the brackets now.
Yeah, 1-1 apparently. You chat said.
Yeah, it was 1-1. Yeah. I seen that Inter scored late.
Milan has been good since Conceição took over. Okay.
He actually improved. Okay.
Fair enough. I haven't watched much Serie A this season, unless it was Champions League and I happen to watch a team play, but I haven't paid attention to Serie A. But Juve will actually be a good test for them too, for Arsenal.
Yeah, this is here's the bracket. So 1 second. So yeah, you lot. So yeah, like they said, yeah, either Brest or PSG. And then the other end, which is Monaco or Benfica for you lot. And then Arsenal, yeah, Juventus or PSV. Or I actually like the format still. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the format's pretty good still.
I do like the format. It is anyone you lot want to avoid in particular? Or you like, all right, cool, whoever. Like out of the 4 you lot could play.
Whoever.
About Brest, PSG, or is it just bring whoever?
Bring whoever.
Hold on for football. De'Aaron Fox just got traded to Spurs. Oh my
he did. Yeah, man, we're gonna do the show after this. CP, if you're about bounce, pull up. We'll do a show directly after this. I don't know if you got a bounce. We're gonna do a show after this, talking about that. Obviously, Luka to Lakers, which I'm still flabbergasted by. I still can't believe that, man.
I don't understand how Lakers could think that is better. That actually makes them worse defensively. Worse. Because Luka Doncic is a pylon. He don't play defense to save his bum.
He don't play defense, but he can win you a game. That's why I'm just like, huh?
He's a volume shooter which needs the ball in his hand. How is that going to work? Bigger Aaron.
Hey, big up, man. Big up, lads from Northern Ireland. Hey, big up all the Northern Irish in the cut. You already know. Big up every single time. Because the Lakers are terrible. I'm Luka. Give me the ball. What are we talking about?
Well, that's what I mean.
Give me the ball. I'm Luka Duncan. Connect and AR-50. Hey, give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Go on rebound.
Yeah. You want to get it off the glass? You know what I'm saying?
What I will say though,
that's like Diaz on you. They're saying, "Oh, how we gonna get out shots?" I'm Salah. Give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Yeah. What I will say though is Dallas is going to be scary with AD and Kyrie Irving, and some of them are the role players.
You gotta keep AD on the floor though, Barnes. That's the only issue.
Yeah. He's been a lot better over the last 2 seasons. That's the only thing.
That's my problem with him.
Give him credit to. But man, Braun can defend. Nah, Hancho. Braun don't know what defending is, bro. Not anymore. His body can't take that defending thing. Not no. No chance.
Before we close up, Flawless. I sent a message to a partner of mine to tell you that Manchester burning because Klopp made a lot of Reds here turn blue, right? Because it's easier to support them than it is to support us. So I sent you a message today and they said, well, Manchester burning. Like, man, what you doing? Your Reds lost this morning, your Blues lost this afternoon. What going on?
So you know what's funny there, Pops? When you mix blue and red together, with his turn, yellow, just like fire. It burning.
But I'm glad like FC. I'm glad as bad as we're having a bad. I'm glad they're having a bad season. That's what it is. I'm happy they're having it and see the because this whole GOAT talk you were talking about Henry and Salah, all this GOAT talk with Pep and Fergie. Like I said, don't let Pep run out on the on this job. You talking about fire? Don't run out of this burning building. You know what I mean? Burning building. Don't run out of this burning building and leave it. Hey, you better put this fire out and rebuild. You better rebuild. That's what I'm asking for. Don't finish outside the top 4. Don't go get embarrassed by Real Madrid. You in the Europa League. All right, we will be there.
I noticed you just said something. This GOAT talk with Pep and Fergie. What happened? Yeah. Bob Paisley and me nothing?
Yeah, because you got to understand.
He don't know who that is.
I know who Bob Paisley is. He's one of your legends. I know.
Sorry, not like that. I mean, in your lifespan.
Yeah, I can only talk about. I only talk about my lifespan because I don't talk about things before me.
But why is it that the conversation is only Pep and Fergie?
Oh no, it's not just Pep and Fergie, but that's something they bring up.
Because it's
because you got the likes of Ancelotti, for example. Because you got
the Premiership thing. Fergie won the same amount of trophies as Bob Paisley. Now Bob Paisley do it in a shorter period of time.
Nah, he would have won more. Nah, he would have won.
Well, he won more, but I talking about the
overall.
Paisley won a million trophies.
Yeah, and Paisley. But like I said,
years,
I only talk about what I see to be knowledgeable on it. That's why I don't talk about Maradona or Pele.
Because in that 8-year period, Bob Paisley would have won the European Cup 3 times.
Yeah,
like phenomenal. But it's like I'm not like gonna be like, all right, let me talk about because I can't talk in depth about Bob Paisley. I can only go off history books, which only tells you so much. I'll talk to you two. I'll talk to others. Talk to my pops, uncles, who can only tell me so much. So that's what it is, and it's United City. So that's where it stems from. Because Ancelotti, it's not like it's just them two, but it's in regards to who's the best out of those two. Is the conversation because they'll say, all right, well, Fergie never did this, and we'll say, well, Pep never did this. I'm looking for black marks on Pep's legacy, which this would be one.
The problem with any debate with your site is always you got the longest tenure, so you generally win just because of length. If you say, all right, here's my best season versus your best season, I can win an argument with you in a one-off. Absolutely. Then you say, all right, let's extrapolate. Now, the instant you extrapolate, it becomes, we've got 13, you've got this number. So it's always going to be slanted in your direction. So for me, it's one-on-ones where it's easy. You can put Saf in that box as if you were picking the Premiership, anything. All right, he's in the box. He's the granddad. And it's always going to be him because no one's ever going to be in the job as long as him. Ever. Mm-hmm. That's finished. That's a bygone era. So you're never going to be able to have that conversation outside of him. Then it has to be, all right, well, in a modern era, then there's actually no argument for you because you don't have a manager in the modern era that's done it. It's Fergie and it's a Matt Busby. That's it. Those are your two.
Yes, absolutely.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Yeah. And you're always going to win this SAF debate, to be honest. So it doesn't make sense.
But they like having
a discussion. Nah, there's no discussion. There isn't now.
But I just like the fact that there's a black mark. I'm just liking the fact to see him struggle because Fergie never went 1 in 12 and stuff like that. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
Fergie never scratched his head in. That's right.
Never scratched his head. Never started making jokes about about self-harming and that. Never looked like he was going to cry on the touchline like today. I'm just saying. These things are like he never looked, even when he was out of control.
That's why he's unbuttoned the cardigan jacket thing. He's got this cardigan as a jacket and he's unbuttoning it. I don't know why. It's just funny to me. Whenever he lose, right? He's unbuttoning the cardigan as he walking off. It's funny hilarious. I don't know why.
Because you're not used to it. And it's like, I want to see you rebuild now. Like, genuinely, like, all jokes aside, as a football fan, Let me exclude being a Manchester United fan. You're one of the GOATs, Pep. You sit at the table 110%. Where he ranks, whole different conversation. I want to see, let's see you do GOAT-like things. Rebuild the City team and dominate again. Go 3-peat again. If you're as good as they say, all right, go do it again. Let's see. I'm just saying don't run. That's it.
You see,
don't run.
Pep's been he's won everywhere. Let's be fair, right? He's won in Spain, he's won in Germany, he's won in England. But what is telling for all the sides that he's had the open checkbook.
Absolutely.
Every single location he was at in Barca, open checkbook. Bayern, open checkbook. City, open checkbook. We have never really seen him do something with an average team. And right now, his team average and he getting battered. Fergie went through the same thing because a lot of people don't realize that in Fergie's first 9 seasons with Manchester United, he struggled.
Yeah, he was woeful.
He nearly lost his job at Manchester United. A lot of United fans, the younger ones, because they know, oh, Fergie's won all this, but Fergie nearly was this close to getting sacked from United because he struggled. He couldn't win a trophy to save his life, even with the class of 92 in that squad.
Mm-hmm. But by then, the landscape has shifted.
Yeah, 100%.
People use that against Pep, but the other argument would be, if I'm the best manager, why should I go to Everton? I'm the best manager. Yeah. I'm not going to Eintracht Frankfurt in Germany. I'm not going to Real Betis in Spain. I'm not going to Stoke to prove a point to you. Oh, can he do it? I don't care. I have Messi and I'm going to win. I'm going to Bayern Munich where I have the best players. I'm going to win. And I'm at City where the infrastructure is set up for me to win. Now, as you said, he's only 4th. As much as he's been battered, he's still 4th. So as it stands right now, he's still in the Champions League next season, which means he has the windfall, so they can spend more money or whatever. Well, do it then. I don't want him to leave. I'll be honest. I don't want him to leave because I also want to win with him still here. Because I don't like how the history has been written for how we won the trophy. It was this and it's that and all sort of things. People like to say it was COVID. The world shut down, nobody saw it, so it didn't happen. I say, no problem. So this one I need, and I say, yeah, I know what's gonna happen is me. Oh, City wasn't on it, no problem. I want City to rebuild next year, and let's go back to back, and let's make him scratch his head some more, and then walk away. Then you can have your debate with it and say, well, lucky run and gone. Well, we sit now with 2 trophies, and you could decide. So which one you want? You want us to get a back to back, so you can have that conversation. See, you can be in a tough spot now, Mr. Flawless. You can be in a tough spot right there. So as much as you want him to rebuild, do you want him to rebuild and win again, or do you want him to rebuild and us to?
No, I want him to rebuild. I want him to rebuild. Like again, I'd lose either way because I can't stand either of you clubs. Exactly. But whoever fails, I'm crashing on. So whether it's you lot or him, I'm crashing on somebody. Whoever.
But
I want him.
But you're also getting crashed on by somebody that you don't like either.
Oh yeah, I already know that. I accept that. You know what I'm saying? Hurt people. I'm fully aware of that. So, like, the fact that you lot are going to win the league, I've accepted. I already know that Liverpool fans, Liverpool fans going to give me hell. Cool. Arsenal, where you at? That's who's good. I'm taking out this. I got my ass kicked by someone who just beat me up. I'm gonna go beat up someone I can beat up. That's how it works. I'm fully aware of how this works. Arsenal, I'm crashing on you lot. So they hate me saying these things to them. So the fact that they're going to fail again, they're not going to win a trophy again. They'll be like, oh, well, you United, you lot ain't winning anything either. And I'm going to tell troops that. And all the Arsenal, hey, you lot ain't doing nothing. And same way if it flipped, if Arsenal were to win, Liverpool fans is getting it. If it's not Liverpool, City, like if City don't win it, hey, Veta don't run, don't trip. He ain't crashed on. I'm saying, he's already getting crashed. I've already told him his season's a failure already. Said, your FA Cup or bust this season. They ain't winning the Prem.
They ain't winning no FA.
That's all they've got left, though. They ain't winning the Prem, as we established, because
they ain't winning the Champions League.
He did the maths for me. Champions League, you got Madrid. Forget about it.
Remind me when the show is again. It's Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday?
No, it's not be Tuesday. It's Tuesday night.
Tuesday. I'll be back with the calculator again on Tuesday. Just to remind
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
The only time we switch it is like if City are playing Wednesday or Arsenal are playing Wednesday. and it's like an important game. So, for instance, the second leg of the Real Madrid City game is a Wednesday. So the show will be on the Wednesday that night. It's like, yo, we got to discuss that exit because I want to see how we go and spend it. Yeah, man, Mr. Goop, be there. Mr. Gubernatorial nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Not 86 anymore. It's
83 points.
83.
Had the cheek to say to me, oh, why don't you think, when he said to me, why don't you think we can win the league? I said, because you don't think you can win the league. And he started laughing. I'm like, because you don't believe that. So why should I believe it? And it's your team. So let's say you lot win the league, which will happen. City, Arsenal getting it. I'll take the lashings from Liverpool fans. Yeah, it sucks. All right, cool. We gonna finish wherever we finish. Terrible. But Arsenal not
50, but wherever.
Yeah, wherever. Just not 50.
Just not 50.
Please, not 50. I don't need us 50. Finish 16th. If we got the last day and we get a win and it's like, yo, you lot can finish it, lose the game. I will actively be wanting us to lose the game. Do not finish, because that will follow me around forever. I don't need us 50. I was 50 at any point in the season. Never mind, actually finish there. Nah, I can't do that.
Flawless, don't worry. Me and you can tag team just like the Legion of Doom or Arsenal, man. They're getting the Doomsday device all day, every day.
Yeah, 100%.
I raining on their parade, man. All of them.
I big up to Ari. Says my bro's a massive United fan. See, you're bro.
That's
real
interesting because he's a Liverpool fan.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that household's crazy. Yeah.
That's pure violence.
That is pure violence. And to Gunnar G, yeah, you will finish it with us 110%. I am fully aware of how bad Manchester United are, but don't let us do the scam thing and get something. You know, that's all I'm gonna say, because we did it last year and we did it the season before. Don't let us just go scam a trophy, because these crooks will do that type of shit. I'm telling you now. Do I believe it happens in my heart of hearts? No. But don't put anything past this lot, because I said all this last season. We beat Liverpool and City on the way to a trophy. That shouldn't happen at any point.
Agreed.
No way should that have happened. Nothing about us was better than either of those two sides last season, and we did. Even the way we beat Coventry 3-0 up, 3-3, and then they scored an offside goal, and my man's, toe was offside.
By a hero.
Yeah. Literally.
So Flawless, like a script is scamming for you.
Yeah,
win the Europa, City finish 5th, and you bump them up the Champions League.
Oh, you don't even want to talk to me if we do that. Then I'd be like, all right, we are just Teflon when it comes to this scamming thing. But we've been scamming for years. I'm saying, we've been 12 years we've been scamming. I think, I genuinely think, all jokes aside, it's the end of the road of the scamming. But, see, we just scammed knocking Arsenal out the FA Cup. That was a scam. Great performance. No one's seen that coming. We were getting sacrificed.
You did call it.
I did that one because I'm like, I know what we're like. You know what I'm saying? And we actually have a manager in charge, as much as we were criticizing him, who can put a game plan together to get us results. Now, obviously, he'll make mistakes, but he's smart enough, and we've seen it. He put a game plan together there. We don't win that game under the last guy, not a chance. But that was the game plan. And had Delo not got sent off, we probably win in normal time. Probably win the game in normal time. But hey, big up to everyone in the chat, man.
Pops, this would be what, the 3rd year in a row that I've said, and it will come true, that Arsenal going trophyless. 3 straight years, right?
Yeah. I know it's funny.
At the beginning of the season, yeah.
In the show just before, TJ was saying that he won't win the League Cup, and I smile because that's something I've never heard any Arsenal fan say. I've never heard an Arsenal fan say they won't win the League Cup, because that's beneath them.
Because TJ a real one. He understands what it is. He's like, oh, I'm tired of these trophy jokes. I'm tired of the trophy. As bad as we are, as bad as Chelsea have been. I'm just looking at the ticker. It's been a minute. 4 years, 185 days, 6 hours, 58 minutes, and 30 seconds since Arsenal last won a trophy. They're tired of me saying that. They don't want to hear that. This ticker just ticking. Of you lot just not winning the trophy. Like I said, and they're going to win that in the season. Champions League will be there for the tears. FA Cup, you're already out. Carabao Cup, I think Newcastle are genuinely knocking you out of that as well. So what are you lot winning?
What's their goal difference for Newcastle?
It was Newcastle 2-0 up.
2-0.
2-0 up.
And it's at St. James's Park.
They ain't beating Newcastle.
And there will be watching along for that on the playback.
Steve nervous.
We'll be there for that.
Strasbourg, Steve nervous though.
Steve nervous.
I know.
Steve nervous because they ain't been playing well. It's like,
Yeah, they got the boots handed to them on Saturday. I was shocked by that one.
Well, Well, and of course, Cube. I'll send you the link. Flawless. Am I invited to the Doncic panel as a Lakers fan? I will send you the link shortly because that's going to be crazy. Shout out Cube, absolute real one. Someone of class, Spurs fan in the chat. So shout out to Cube every single time. Nothing but love, Cube. Every single time. People always laugh when I say that's great. Shout out my Spurs lot, man. You don't need more representatives. You know what I'm saying?
I feel sorry for you, Cube. You support Spurs. I feel sorry for your pain, bro. My apologies.
Nah, she used to it. You know what I'm saying? She's the, like, you Spurs fan. You used to it at this point. Surely. You can't miss what you've not had.
That is true.
That's why it hurts Arsenal fans so much, because they've seen genuine success. Great world-class players, Invincibles, Is Yours Gold, Wenger, most FA Cups.
It's been a long time,
and it's been that's what pains them now. For us, it's been 12 years. Them, it's been 20. No Champions League. Still
21.
Is it 20? Oh, yeah, because it's 2025. Yeah, because you can add in this year. Yeah. You can say 22 because we can add in next year already. You can just put that on credit.
Yeah, we just made that 22.
Yeah, because Arteta's staying and you ain't winning nothing with Arteta. But today, you lot did the business, though. Shout out to Arsenal, crashed the MC. They were very good today in today's game.
They dunked on them, bro.
Yeah. Battered them.
Absolutely. They did a Shaquille O'Neal on Jared Dudley from the New York Knicks. If anyone knows the dunk I'm talking about, when Shaq dunked on him and pushed him to the ground.
I know what you're talking about.
And just walk away. And
Jared Dudley threw the ball at him.
Yeah. Complete disrespect. Yeah. Look at Sunshine in the chat. Look. Sunshine, how you feeling, man? I know you got to be stormy weather. It's cloudy outside, the rain falling, you're cold, you're in the mud, the birds came and ate everything off your plate, you're hungry.
You look at my OG, you know what I'm saying? Anyone else I would have removed, you know what I'm saying? See, you two are lucky you're my OGs. I swear, you might look you Bayesian and older and OGs, and that's that respect level there. Has anyone else had removed, you know? Like, I swear down, like anybody else. You have got that. It's
what
crazy work.
I've done nothing.
You know what? You're just guilty by association. That's what it is, Pops. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here being very respectful. I wet my feet before he came through the door.
That makes it worse. I know you got all the jokes there. That's what it is. You smiling face, just happy, just cheerful and joyful. But I'm just miserable. That makes it worse. The big grin. This guy grinning because I see you behind the scenes as an intro to the show. That makes it worse.
Is that better? Is it better? Is that better?
No. You know why? Because I can hear you smile. That's why. I can hear you smiling. That's why.
Pops came in and wipe off his shoes and they come in with his boots all dirty and stand all in your house. I come in with beer.
Freaking the Chappelle sketch, you know what I'm saying? Fuck your couch. That's what it is. Rick James, that's the one. I pull in this
slow glow from coming to America all on the coaches, man. leaving the states for the firm on the coaches.
Yo, facts. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Warrior J. Now I get why people talk about me in a certain way. I understand it to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. Because Pops does the same. Because you be saying stuff in the chat and I be responding. And you be responding how I would respond. I would have said that's pay. And you was like, yeah, I'm just being honest. It's like you are being honest, yes, but it's also pay. It's also pay. Like
Sunshine, we ain't bottling nothing. We just leave the bottles for Arsenal. They're famous for the bottles.
Big up Sunshine every single time. Shout out to Sunshine. All right, cool. Let's get scoreline prediction from you lot. We'll go to you, Pops. Obviously, we've mentioned it. Spurs at home, Carabao Cup second leg.
Nice and easy. 2-0.
2-0. Okay. Barnes, what you saying?
Yeah.
4-0.
Damn.
Barnes want violence.
Damn.
I come in the Barbados show tonight late with violence for Spurs.
Violence. Yo, man said 4-0, you know. I am with Jez, man. 4-0, man. You know what I'm saying?
I said
1% chance, 99% faith, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jez said. Why not today, man?
Hashtag why not
today? Why not today? Jez is such an idiot. Shout out, Jez. That's bro, man. That's bro. Shout out, Jez. Every single time.
Unless you got a big one on Friday, though. You got a big one on Friday.
You always be doing this, you know. You always be doing this, guy. You always be doing this, you know.
You ask the question and I return.
This guy always do this, you know. All the every week, you know. Without question. Yo, I be trying to skip over this shit.
One at a
I'm
time. Just tell me one at a time.
Like, hey, no. Pops is like, yo, doesn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? That. You don't even let me get to the next statement halfway through to cut me off. You go, nah. I've seen the step, you know. This is crazy. Always worrying, Jay. It's crazy. I'm saying. But I've seen the move on mile off. I thought I was slick. And I was just there. Who we play? Yeah, Leicester at home. Ring the changes. Yeah, I think we win. Yeah, I think Leicester will ring the changes as well, simply because they're battling relegation. So I think they'll make change. I don't expect to see their first team players at all. Like relegation's key for them. What lineup does Dogu will play because he'll be available, which is good because he'll add so much needed attack. Amarim got to stop with these friggin' lineups though and get it right and get these lineups correct. Do we concede? Yeah, probably concede. No, actually, buying there and being goal. FA Cup. You know what? 2-0. That's what I'll say. Yeah, see, this is it. Your next game, Pops. You have a game on the weekend. This is it. You know. Why today, man? You know what I'm saying? Not even why not today. Why today?
I'm lying. You like get penalized for telling the truth. Like, that's it. All I did in the chat was tell the truth, and now I'm the problem. I'm gonna get whatever by the telly shirts. Why me?
Just barely an observation. That's it. Barely, you didn't say nothing wrong. Barely an observation. But yeah, 2-0. I think we do that. Yeah. 2-0. And that being said, you lot obviously play non game Plymouth away. I believe in the FA Cup on Sunday.
Plymouth
the next time
Sunday.
we do the show. Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah.
What you saying? Scoreline prediction?
That can be a completely changed team for us, to be honest, in that game. But we should still. I can go easy 2-0 win. I ain't going nothing bad because we're gonna have the academy and some of the bench players playing that game. To be fair, I don't anticipate any real players, the big guns, to be.
Chiesa can get a piece of that.
Well, I don't know about Chiesa. No, I'm talking about more on version. They ain't expecting none of them to be playing that game. To be fair,
yeah, but Chiesa
can get that. He can get full 90 minutes in there. Yeah, full 90 in that game. And I want to see the Italian stallion do some damage against Plymouth. That's all I want to see.
I figure it's gonna be more than 2 days.
Beating up on Plymouth, you know, this is crazy work. Go on.
We're beating up on everybody, flawless. Yeah, no prisoners, my man. We coming there. We shooting the rocket launchers, throwing the grenades, shooting the ARs. We coming in pure violence. Everybody.
Yo, hey, someone got to stop this Liverpool train. You know, I'm tired of this shit. Hey, someone. Yeah, I'm tired of this shit.
I was Bournemouth.
I knew you lot were good beat Bournemouth. I said it. I called it. You lot, I had it 2-1.
We did 10 weeks of we haven't played anyone, and then we heard that just stop. Every week, maybe like 10 weeks, you know, but we haven't played anyone, and then they decided just to stop that one. The narrative changed. Then it was like hard games coming up. This is it now. Yeah. One at a time, man. We do want to just let you know flawless one at a time, man.
No, you don't do that one at a time. You might have earmarked trophies and all them things there, so let's not do that. All right, don't try it. No, you know what I'm saying. You lot, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing one at a time out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? You lot have earmarked. Oh yeah, we're going Premier League, Champions League runners, whoever. I'm saying, hey, most favorable draw in the Europa League. I'm just happy that we finished in the top 8. That's where I'm at.
See what Warriors just said? We're taking our time with it, man.
Yeah, take our time with it. Listen, there you go. Listen, Warrior. This is surgical precision, my man. Put it in slow and slice easy. Make it hurt. I want to see Arsenal scream. I want to see them suffer violence.
Subscribe. Hey, if you got no other better, advert than to subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. The link is in the title, people. Click the link. If you're a Liverpool fan, make sure you go support. If you're supporting Sarcasm City TV, make sure you support my OGs over there. I'm saying if you're from Barbados, of course, you should be supporting. You're from the island, you should be supporting. Or you just enjoy great content. Go subscribe. Bayesian Reds TV. We're here every Sunday, 12:30 a.m. UK time, talking all things Manchester United, unfortunately, and talking all things Liverpool, unfortunately. But we're here, people, regardless of that. We're going to show up. Very much unlike my team most of the time, but we are here.
And on top of what Father said, it ain't only for if you're a Liverpool fan. If you're a United fan, if you're a Spurs fan, if you're a Chelsea fan, you're an Arsenal fan, hit the subscribe, come in. We welcome everyone. We welcome everyone.
Even if you're not a football fan.
A little bit, but
come
you like football, come on in, man. Come on in. We welcome everyone. But if you're from the Caribbean as well, yeah, come in. We want our Caribbean people there.
Facts.
We want them there.
110%. So yeah, big
Northern Ireland always in the building.
Big up Northern Ireland in the cup, man. Love that. Big up to Gunner for the raid. Yeah, man. Big up Gunner G, but big up Lee Gunner for the raid. Big up Casually for the raid as well. Don't forget, people, this show, all the other shows you see on the YouTube channel right here, apart from watch-alongs and the fan calling show, are available on audio-only platforms. So Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, on audio only platforms, people. Type in Sarcasm City TV and this show, and all the other shows will pop up as well. So Spotify, follow us, Sarcasm City TV, 5-star us, all that good stuff. Barnes, anything else you want to add? And let them know what you've got coming up on Bayesian Reds TV over the next week as well.
No, I think I threw enough damage already today. But yeah, we got our reaction show tomorrow night for the game that will happen on Saturday, plus the weekend review show. And then yeah, we got a preview show for not the Spurs game. I'm not even worried about that, but we can deal with Plymouth. We will deal with that, plus watch along for the Plymouth game. Can't do the Spurs one, unfortunately. Midweek, you got work. Sorry, unless Mr. Crab or Angel or the producer want to do the show, but hit the notification bell, you all will see it there. But then we coming back next week. Hopefully, Flawless won't drop the ball and lose to Leicester and Mr. Rude. If he does.
Oh yeah, show cancelled if we lose. Yeah. We cancelled. Yeah. Show cancelled.
You see
we'll run it without him.
Yeah. You two can run it. Yeah, I ain't here, yo. We lose to Leicester. Hey, I'm done. Like, you lot are just taking. You guys taking live out there. If they come to Leicester City after beating that, it's a wrap. I'm off, man. I'm on holiday for the rest of the season, man. I'll see you lot in like August. That's what it is.
Preseason.
I even want to see preseason. Just get me straight back to I don't want to see the terrible business we did in the summer. Hey, there, just get me back August time, just before the season starts.
Hey, Rashford will be back.
Hopefully he balls out. But all jokes aside, I'll be here regardless. You don't know me. For the regulars that know me, win, lose or draw, I'm here. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? The chat, no hiding despite Manchester United. The Manchester United's misfortunes, I'm here regardless, people. I'm here.
You let troops know that the NA season, when we lift the number 20, the Bayesian Reds and him, we can have a conversation.
Oh, yeah. You lot worked with troops before. You had him on a troop. All right, we'll make it happen. We're going to make it happen, 100%. 100%. Now you've said that, without doubt. Obviously, he knows you, man, already, so we'll definitely make that happen. I'll bring him on the show. I'll get him on the show. I'm going to bring him on here one time. I'm a pattern that 100%. You get troops over here. I thought you lot had worked with him already, so I made that happen. Pops, what are you saying? Anything you want to add?
I'm scared to say anything else.
Nah, you can say anything. It was merely observations, OG. It was just merely observations. It was praise. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know that I give me a round. The ice will be there. I'm waiting for Tuesday though. Vader can see me, don't worry. Last week, Barnes, Flawless tell Vader we can do a crossover with Pops. He said, not yet. Pop the brakes.
Yeah, you trying to get to 1,000 followers?
Not yet.
You know why? Because that's the Spider-Man meme. That's why he said that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. That's what that is. I'm saying. That's people who are very, very what's it called, man? Slick in the ring. That's what that is, man. That's what it is. You can't misstep. That's what it is. But yeah, anything you want to add, Pops?
Nah, man. Bless every time, man. Big at the chat. Thanks for rolling with us. Had fun as always.
Each and every time.
Oh, nah. What's my name?
Crazy,
What's my
crazy.
name?
But
Big
yeah,
up Rihanna,
people, the
246.
content ain't
The world.
shout out 246, you already know what I'm saying. And you people, the content is not stopping. We are now heading, it's gonna straight redirect on the channel to the Courtside Commentary Podcast, where we will be discussing Luka Doncic to the Lakers, of course, AD to the Mavs, and obviously this news about King, not
De'Aaron
King,
Fox to the
that's it,
Spurs.
De'Aaron
Zach
Fox
LaVine
to the
Kings.
Spurs, and Levine
Zach
to the
LaVine
Kings
to the Kings.
people. So we're discussing all that. I'm just trying to get the gang together. If you lot want to pull, I'll drop the link anyway. If you man are about and want to pull up, feel free. I know we've been on there for 2 hours, so you man got to bounce, no stress. But again, subscribe to Beijing Reds TV. Make sure you do that. Subscribe to Beijing Reds TV, people. Hit the like button in here before you leave. And then when you head over to the Courtside Commentary Podcast, hit the like button on that video. Share that across all the socials, even though I need to do that myself, and get your questions in as well. But this has been the Manchester United and Liverpool podcast, Barbados edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.